How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome back to another episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Canada. Today I'm going to be counting down the top 5 most valuable Canadian large cents or large pennies that you can find. Chances are you're probably not going to find these things in your pocket change or coin roll hunting, but never say never. I have actually found a large cent searching through a bag of Canadian scrap copper pennies that was only supposed to be from the year 1964 to 1996. So you never know when you might come across these things. Your best chances usually when it comes to finding some of these holy grails and unicorns is to scout them out in lots on eBay. A lot of the time people will sell these things in massive lots. You can get them for a really good price. Sometimes you can find them on Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace as well. And then if you find one of the ones that is valuable that I mentioned on this list, you send it off to get graded. You can turn a massive profit. Now, the Canadian large cent was produced between the years of 1858 to 1922 when they switched to the small cent, similar in size to the American wheat pennies at the time. Before I start this list off, I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more coin collecting content just like this. I actually just passed 8,000 subscribers the other day. It is a huge milestone, and I would like to thank you all so much. The next huge goal is going to be 10,000, and I think we can get there pretty soon, but you guys can definitely help by spreading the word, hitting that thumbs up and bell notification so you can see my videos as they are being released. I definitely have big plans and goals for this channel in the future. When I first started producing content here on YouTube, my goal from the beginning was to bridge the gap between the coin collecting community and basically just to show everyone how amazing this hobby is and how fascinating the history of Canadian coins can be. And I'm definitely excited for all of the amazing content that I have planned for you guys in the future. But enough of that. What do you say we get into this list and I break down the top 5 most valuable Canadian large cents that you can find? Let's get it, guys. So as I start this list off, what I'm going to do is work my way from the least valuable all the way up to the most valuable. I am also going to give you guys the values for the low grade examples on the Sheldon scale as well as the high grade, because some of these can be worth a lot of money even if you find one that has been through the meat grinder. But what do you say we start this list off with the first year large cent, which is going to be the 1858. Now you actually have to look for a variety for this. This variety that you are looking for is the coin alignment variety. Coins can come in 2 alignments. They can come in coin alignment or metal alignment. The coins produced in the United States usually will come in coin alignment, and the coins produced in Canada usually come in metal alignment. Coin alignment basically means that the obverse and reverse are flipped 180 degrees, and metal alignment will mean that they are both facing in the same direction. So this variety that you are looking for is the 1858 in coin alignment. Now, one of these can be worth $400 for an AG. So that is at the absolute bottom of the Sheldon scale. This thing could just be absolutely beat up and worn, and you could still get $400 for it. And if you can find one of these in an almost uncirculated condition, you could get up to $7,500. Number 4 on this list is going to be another 1858, which is the first year for the Canadian cent. And this variety is going to be in the metal alignment, which is the usual alignment that coins come in. So the obverse and reverse will both be facing in the same orientation. And for this coin, this is a true holy grail amongst Canadian large cents. Now, the other 1858 is valuable, but this one you can get $2,700 for an AG3. So that is at the absolute bottom of the Sheldon scale. I'm guessing that they probably only produced a few of them. There are only a few that are known. And in terms of the high-end value, you can get $9,200 for an MS65, so almost $10,000 if you can find a high-grade example of the 1858 in metal alignment. Number 3 on this list is going to be the 1859 large cent in metal alignment with a wide 9 and a 9 stamped over the 8. You will find it is very common with a lot of these Victorian early large cents that there are several varieties that you can look for, and many of them can be valuable. I might make some more lists in the future detailing some of the other ones that you can look for, but these are the holy grails. Basically, to identify this one, you want to make sure that the coin is in metal alignment, so the obverse and reverse are facing in the same orientation, and also a 9 will be stamped over the 8 for the final digit in the date. In terms of value, you can get $453 for an AG3, which is at the absolute bottom of the Sheldon scale, and you can get up to $12,300 for an MS65 example. Number 2 on this list is going to be another 1859 large cent variety. It is very similar to the previous one I discussed, but this is the 1859 in coin alignment with a wide 9 and a 9 stamped over the 8 for the final digit in the date. Now, to identify this, basically you want to check the obverse and reverse and make sure that they are oriented 180 degrees from each other, and you want to make sure that they have the wide 9 variety. When it comes to identifying this, I will put an example up on the screen, and if you would also like to have more information, you should check out the Coins in Canada website. That is the site where I get most of the information for my videos. They update their prices and values daily, and they have a lot of great information when it comes to Canadian errors and varieties, so I definitely suggest you check out coinsincanada.com. But in terms of value, the 1859 in coin alignment with a wide 9 and a 9 stamped over the date can be worth $200 in an AG3, so not quite as valuable as the other one on the low end, but it can be worth up to $14,000 for an MS64. So most likely there are not as many high-grade examples that survived, and because of that, it has a substantial premium on the high end. Well, we have breezed through this list already. This was a fairly easy list to compile, considering that most of these pennies are in the same date sequence. But at the same time, I wanted to help you guys out because I know that there are large pennies out there, and a lot of the time you can get them for a decent value. So what do you say we get into number 1 on this list, which is definitely going to be a holy grail. Actually, during one of my visits to my favorite local coin shop, Coins Unlimited, the owner was actually telling me that someone brought one of these pennies in and he got to look at it in person, and there's actually an article featured about it, and that is the 1859 brass penny with a narrow 9. Now, I'm not quite sure why exactly these brass composition coins exist. It could have been experimentation, they could have been pattern coins, but to identify it, it should look slightly more yellowish in color than the brown or red copper cents of the era. This would definitely be a good penny that you could try and scope out from a lot if someone doesn't know exactly what they have or what they are doing when it comes to selling coins. They could very well let one of these holy grails go and not even know about it. Now, in terms of value, one of these can be worth around $6,300 in an AG3, which is absolutely ridiculous. That is at the bottom of the Sheldon scale, and it is over $6,000 for a coin. One of the highest known graded examples is actually a VF20, and it sold for $33,000. So if you were able to find one of these somehow and it scored anywhere in the MS range, you could easily be talking a $100,000 coin or more. It is definitely one of the holy grails of the older Victorian coin era, and one that all of you should keep an eye out for. But I hope you guys enjoyed this list, and I hope you find it helpful. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can see my videos as they are being released. I would also like to announce that I have partnered with the company APMEX. They are one of the largest precious metals dealers in North America, and they have a website with a massive selection and inventory ranging from everything from bars, bullion, rounds, hand-poured pieces. They have New Zealand Mint licensed products like Marvel, Star Wars, Harry Potter. So if you would like to support my channel and shop one of the largest selections of precious metals in the world, then just click the link down in the description below. But that is pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.